Today's notes are on measures of center and spread, and that's just a fancy way of saying mean, median, range, and interquartile range, which we'll talk about on the second page. But first, let's start off with measures of center. So two commonly used measures of center are the mean and median. Measures of center represent a central value of a data set. So let's just find the middle. The mean is and you should know what the mean is by now, but it is the sum of values in the set divided by the number of values in the set. So sometimes we add up all the assignments that you do or the test and add up the scores and then divide by however many assignments there were. So we've done this before. And the median is the middle value in a set when the values are arranged in numerical order. So when we do a few examples here, we'll actually have to rewrite it in numerical order from least to greatest. Okay, so that was the lovely fill in the blank part. Now let's do a couple examples down here. It says find the mean and median of each data set. So it says the number of text messages that Isaac received each day for a week is shown. And so now we need to find the mean. So for the mean, we're adding up all of these numbers. So 47 plus 49 plus 54 plus 50 plus 48 plus 47 plus 55. And we are dividing it by however many terms there are. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? And when you add up all these numbers, you get 350. And on your assignment for today, that's stapled to this notes sheet, by the way, you can just skip this part and go straight here. So you can add them up and then do that. Okay, so 350 divided by 7 equals 50. And that is 50 text messages per day. Okay, now let's find the median. To find the median, we need to rewrite this in numerical order. So that would be 47, 47, and I kind of like to cross them off as I go. 48, then 49, then 50, and 54, and 55. Okay, and what I do to find the median is I just cross off one from each end. So there's one, there's another one, there's another one. So there's my median. So the median for this one is 49 text messages per day. And these two centers or measures of center are pretty close, so that's good. Okay, let's look at number 2. The amount of money Elise earned in tips per day for 6 days is listed in dollars. Okay, so let's find the mean. So I'm going to add 75 plus 97 plus 360 plus 84 plus 119 plus 100, and I'm going to divide that by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we should know that's 6 already because it's the tips for 6 days. Okay, when I add all of this up, I get 835. And on your calculator, 835 divided by 6 is that lovely decimal right there. And so it's a dollar amount, so I'm going to say $139.17. Don't forget your dollar sign, and yes, it goes in front of the number. So $139.17 per day, or you can say in tips per day or something like that. Okay, and for median, again, we're going to write it in numerical order. So that'll be 75, and then 84, 97, 100, 119, and 360. So I'm going to cross them off from each side. So there's one, there's another one, and now hopefully you remember how to find the median between two numbers. Basically what we're going to do is add them up and divide by 2. So 97 plus 100 and divide it by 2. We're just trying to find halfway between those two numbers. So that's 197 divided by 2, which is 98.5. So that would be $98.50 per day. Okay, so that's it for the front page. We do have the back of this because we need to do measures of spread. Okay, so let's flip this over. Okay, measures of spread. So now we're doing the range and interquartile range, or IQR. You've probably seen range before. You might have seen IQR before, but you might not have. So here we go. Measures of spread are used to describe the consistency of data values. Okay, the range is the difference between the greatest and least data values. So you take the highest number and subtract the smallest number, and that's your range. And quartiles are values that divide a data set into blank equal parts. Quartile, that means 4. So it divides it into 4 equal parts. It puts it into quarters, if you will. The first quartile is the median of the lower half of the set. So you would find the median of the whole set, and then you would find the median of that lower half. And I will show you what that means in the examples below. The second quartile is the median of the whole set. So that's just the normal median that we were finding on the other side of this page. The third quartile is the median of the upper half of the set. And the IQR, or the interquartile range of a data set, is the difference between Q3 and Q1. So you would do the Q3 value minus the Q1 value. It represents the range of the middle half of the data. Okay, so enough of this fill in the blank stuff. Let's do some actual math. Okay, so it says find the median, range, and IQR for the given data set. So before I do anything, I'm going to rewrite this in numerical order. So over here, I'm just going to draw an arrow. In numerical order would be 77, 84, 86, 90, and then 93. Okay, so to find the median, I get rid of that one, get rid of that one. So my median is 86. And let's see, the April high temperatures for 5 years in Boston are, okay, so this is in degrees Fahrenheit. So this is 86 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, so for range, you take the highest number and subtract the lowest number. So 93 minus 77, and that is 16 degrees Fahrenheit. Let me circle my answers here. So that means the range of numbers vary between 16 degrees from each other. And for the IQR, we're going to have to find Q1 and then Q3 and then subtract them. So for Q1, I need the median, leaving out this 86 right here. I need the median of these two numbers. And to do that, because there's only two numbers, I'm going to have to add them together and divide by 2. So 84 plus 77 divided by 2, that's 161 divided by 2, and that's 80.5. You can put degrees Fahrenheit if you want. And then for the Q3, same thing up here. I need to find the median of the upper set, or the upper half, leaving out that 86 that's in the middle. So I need to add these two together and divide by 2. So 90 plus 93 divided by 2, that is 183 divided by 2, and that is 91.5 degrees Fahrenheit. And to find the IQR, I subtract them. So 91.5 minus 80.5 is 11 degrees Fahrenheit. So there's our IQR. So IQR involves a little bit more work. Okay, let's look at the last one here. The amount of points a football team scored in 6 games. So I'm going to rewrite it in numerical order. So 21, 24, 26 and 26, 28, and 31. Okay, so median, let's see, 1, 1, 1, 1. Well, the 2 in the middle are the same, so that's going to be the median. So median is 26 points. Okay? And to find the range, I'm going to do 31 minus 21. And that is 10 points. So all their scores for those 6 games were within 10 points of each other. And for the IQR, first I need to find the Q1. So quadrant 1. And let's see, my median is technically right here. Okay. So in this case, since I didn't have to divide by 2 or anything like that, I'm just going to kind of use this here to find the median. 26 and 21 cross out, that leaves 24 as a median there. And for Q3, up here, the 26 and 31 are gone, that leaves 28 in the middle. So 28 minus 24 is 4 points. Okay, that is it for your notes for today. Your assignment is stapled to this note sheet, and just remember to turn it in before you leave.